Hey, Dustin Wright with Portfolio Commercial Group, and this is the Portfolio Newsletter, July 2025. We've got four main stories I want to knock out for you real quick, things you should know about in what's going on in our environment, specifically in the state of Texas and locally here in DFW. First story out of the gate really has to do with home prices. Are we appreciating? Are we losing values? How do we affect nationally? But more importantly, how do we show up in DFW and in Texas right now? Right now, Dallas News, they released an article. A lot of it was based on Q2 data. And a lot of that Q2 data really said at the beginning of the year, we were having about a 2 to 2.5% increase in appreciation. But really by the end of Q2, a lot of that really went flat. And really at the end of June, just looking at it on the MLS alone, we're starting to see prices really start to come down and homes being sold about 96 to 97% of their list price value right now. So what does that mean overall? Are we really losing value in the homes? Overall, probably by the time we hit the end of the year, because we had some appreciation at the beginning and we're seeing some of that decline, overall, it should be kind of flat in terms of appreciation in home values for the year. But nonetheless, we got to keep an eye on it. And let's just see if we don't get any sort of relief, whether it be Fed, even though it doesn't affect the rates specifically, it does affect consumer confidence in what buyers are active in the market. And that's just what we're lacking in general right now is active buyers in the market ready to make a decision. So we'll have to see how it goes and we'll make sure we follow back up with you guys once we find out some more ourselves. The second story we talk about really is kind of this commercial front, and that is we are seeing a massive attraction point in data centers affecting Texas. You know, for those of you, if you do know or don't know, obviously we have essentially all the major tech players, whether it be Facebook, which is Meta, Microsoft, Tesla, all have set up data centers in the state of Texas in various locations, some in DFW, Austin, etc. Well, the main one we're seeing, we actually just found out it kind of as a resurgence that we knew about, but was really just brought back up into the atmosphere again yesterday, was in Houston. Apple is building a massive data center just outside of Houston that's designed for products and even seeing a resurgence in AI. Now, what does this mean? What does AI really mean? There's a lot of buzz and conversation around AI right now. Well, ultimately, there have to be massive data centers and data servers supporting all of this AI as the AI does massive amounts of computing, which means massive power grids. Well, what makes Texas so attractive? Our climate, the fact that we're energy independent on our own, because we could secede from the United States of America if we needed to. Those of you know. But we also are the highest producers of wind power and solar in particular. Actually, we're coming up on solar right now. So Texas really is set up for creating a stronger and more stable power grid that can support these AI data centers. So be seeing a lot more of that coming, and what does that mean? It means we're going to be a better powerhouse for jobs. And I think before long, there's a good chance we're competing head to head with Silicon Valley, if not blowing past them with this AI revolution. So stay tuned for more on that. Our other stories that we have are pretty quick ones. We just want to make a highlight on them real quick, and that is the new HEB in Argyle, Bartonville. That is coming into fruition. We can finally announce it. The first ranch development, which is going to be a master plan development with a couple thousand homes, all surrounded by an HEB. So if you're in that 377, 1171 corridor, you're about to see massive growth and expansion and some traffic coming your way. But it's definitely something to keep an eye on that is finally out there in the public to know. So keep an eye on that HEB. Finally get that coffee that I love at HEB particularly. And then the last story is Amazon is doing another distribution center in Terrell, Texas. It's going to bring 1,000 jobs. If you haven't been out on the east side and been through Terrell lately, it is growing like crazy right now and really expanding our reach from the DFW Metroplex further east now. So keep an eye on that. Those are our four main stories. Make sure you keep up with us. We'll keep you up to speed with anything we find interesting that you should know to help you with your business. And remember, we want to be a part of your portfolio.